Once it changes to water vapor in intercellular spaces, then it goes by diffusion. Okay, from one intercellular space to another intercellular space, it goes by diffusion, and then by diffusion from intercellular space it goes to substomatal space, and then from substomatal space it goes out again through diffusion. So transpiration is basically done by diffusion. Water comes by the process of osmosis, and then it goes from mesophyll cell palisade to spongy through osmosis, and when it enters intercellular spaces, then the process changes from osmosis to diffusion. So by diffusion it goes from one intercellular space to another, and finally to substomatal space and out through stomata. So the logical sequence for this process will be initially either xylem or veins, because veins contain xylem. Then from that palisade mesophyll cell, spongy mesophyll cell, intercellular spaces. Then from say intercellular spaces, substomatal space, stomata and outside. So this is how stomatal transpiration takes place. Okay. As I told you that upper epidermis also contain few stomata. There are two types of leaves. One is isobilateral leaf, that is monocot leaf, which contains more or less same stomata on both the surface. The other one is dorsiventral leaf. Dorsiventral leaf, that is dicot leaves, which are having more stomata on the lower side and less stomata on the upper side. So we will take a dorsiventral leaf. Dorsiventral, okay. Dorsiventral leaf, that is. So in dorsiventral leaf, stomata is more on the lower side. We can do it with the help of an experiment. We will take cobalt chloride paper. We know cobalt chloride paper turns pink when it comes in contact with water. It is initially blue, and if it comes in contact with water, it turns pink. So we will take a leaf. Leaf should be intact to the water, intact to the plant, don't pluck it. And then we will put cobalt chloride paper on the upper side as well as on the lower side with the help of a glass slide. You can see this is cobalt chloride paper. These are glass slides. We will take one glass slides on the upper side, one glass slide on the lower side, one cobalt chloride on the upper side, one cobalt chloride on the lower side, and we will secure it with pins. Okay, this we are doing so that cobalt chloride paper, first of all to hold it in position of course, and secondly so that it will not come in contact with atmospheric moisture. If it comes in contact with atmospheric moisture, it will turn its color. Okay, and we'll keep it in sunshine. We'll see after some time the cobalt chloride paper on the upper side, it has turned pink more or pink less, and on the lower side it has turned pink more. So what does this prove? That the lower side contains more stomata and on the lower side more transpiration takes place. Okay.